Welcome everyone to this next lecture on the particular topic in the lecture series of marketing management, which is in line with the syllabus prescribed by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Technical University, Lucknow, and the topic under the today's discussion is basically onto the agenda, that is the advertising objectives, advertising budget, advertising copy and the ADA model basically. So, that is what is like we are in the process of discussions in today's lecture basically. And before we proceed further, I will just very quickly take you through with what is the agenda for today's discussion, and let us have a briefly an overlook to that. So, the today's discussion will be primarily focusing on to the aspect that what is advertising basically. We need to understand like as a marketer or as an like a graduate or a postgraduates into management domain basically, that what exactly advertising is and what is the clear objective and purpose of an advertising basically. Then we must know that what are the types of advertising that we can see and experience in and around an organization or in the market basically. Then like before proceeding further, we need to give an halt and develop an understanding of exactly that what is an advertising budget. That means how exactly organization are keeping a watch and control onto the aspect, and that is that how much they are expensing and how they are managing that kind of thing. That all we are going to cover up and ponder upon in the discussion on advertising budget. Next is an advertising copy that defines basically that what exactly we are going to cover up in that how exactly the contents and everything are being covered up over there. And in last topic that we are going to cover up in today's discussion is an ADA model, which will be very smartly highlighting about what are the different aspects of the purpose of basically of the advertising it's only. So, let us begin with the discussion and let us take us. Well, I am going to take you all through with this particular discussion in this on the topic that is advertising. So, first we would like to cover up the aspect that what exactly an advertising is. Advertising is it is derived from the term Latin word that is an adverto, which means to turn around. So, that is what is basically like we are moving ahead with an aspect that what is the meaning of basically an advertising, and that is means to turn around. Moving further, basically what is there in the advertising is that is a very clear definition that we must try to understand in the discussion, and that is basically that is that advertising is a non-personal presentation. It is a paid form of promotion of ideas, goods and services by an identified sponsor. So, let us very quickly have a clearer understanding that what every aspects of the definition of advertising is talking about. What it says that basically that advertising, which is just a part of the promotion or the part of the promotion mix, as we would have already discussed it, like that advertising is any paid form of, where that means that it has to be a paid one. That means people are paying money for it, maybe in terms of like its development, maybe in terms of it broadcasting, maybe in terms of like you are acquiring a space, a place or anything that you are. So, that is, or in terms of its development also, that it is a paid form of non-personal presentations. That means we must try to understand what exactly it is. That is, it is a non-personal. That means I just give you an example. The advertisement that we see on the television screens every time when we are like flipping with the channels, and the advertisement that have been broadcasted, telecasted, or the advertisement that we hear onto the any radios and FM basically. So, they are not being broadcasted and telecasted for you only. It is being targeted to the every lot of an audience which are like continuously listening to it, or like at the fraction of time they are listening to it, or to the one who has been watching that particular advertisement at that point of it's being broadcasted. So, in that sense it is an advertisement has not been designed personally and exclusively for any one individual, rather it has been developed for the masses, and that is why it has been broadcasted and telecasted over a general platform and media over where a larger audience is being expressed out and like they are being targeted and focused upon. That is why it is being called as it is a non-personal presentation. Okay. Let us take it further, that is what we are like, what kind of presentation we are focusing upon basically. Presentation and promotion. Presentation means that we are trying to depict what we have. That means as we look into the advertisement basically, that the advertisement is saying that this particular item contains is having a green pointer, that means it is a non pure vegetarian aspect, that is the product is purely a veg product that it has. So, even if like we are like focusing on that particular aspect, what we need to focus upon basically that it is what is, it is not only presenting what exactly the product is carrying, what is product is trying to convey, what product has or what product is able to deliver it to you, it is also doing a promotion, a kind of an information to the consumers also to make them aware that what this particular product is all about basically. Or we can like go even deeper to understand that what set of needs of the consumer the projected or the prospected product is going to satisfy in that direction. So, that the company is able to hit to the right set of consumers with the kind of information or maybe even with the kind of presentation they are doing in the advertisement basically. So, that is where like whatever we are presenting over there, it is going to help the organization in a longer perspective about like sharing the information about the organization and its offering basically. And what we are like promoting basically, we are promoting the ideas, we are promoting the goods, we are promoting the services by an identified sponsor, that means the organization itself. If I say ideas also, if I say goods we have a plenty of example, we see every time when we changes the channel or we watch the TV or we listen to the radios or the FM or we look into the newspaper, there are a lot of products that are being promoted over there. Like Colgate ka we get an examples of like advertisement of Colgate, we get the advertisement of the Reliance Jio coming up over there, the Airtel, they are being the services that we are talking about, the Jio and the Airtel that we have talked about, the advertisement of the two-wheeler bikes, the four-wheelers, that everything is coming into the ideas of goods. We share a lot of ideas also over there, sometimes like with the promotion concept, with like even with like touching up the emotional aspect of the people, we do offer them certain ideas that we leave it to the audience to think upon, like 2 रुपए आपकी जो है, like we look at a lot of an advertisement which is coming, which is like totally driving you towards like why you should buy an emotional aspect with your presentation of ideas and promotion. Like suppose if you buy this particular product, 2 रुपए आपके खरीद का जो है किसी बच्चे की शिक्षा के प्रति चला जाएगा. So that is another aspect, like even like with these ideas you are trying to project yourself a kind of a positive image in terms of your positive image into the market to your target consumer, that see you are not only focusing on business or generating more of profit, besides that you are even focusing on to the social aspects. So that's what an idea that you have, or like even you can come up with certain more promising ideas or into the a kind of a sensitization that you are offering. Even these things that an organization does are like contributing towards its own image in the form of an advertising. Popularization of the product and idea is the main aim of the advertisement. So that means that is itself giving you the key crux of what exactly the advertisement is meant for, or what we are actually looking after into the advertising basically. That means we want the popularizations, we want to promote the products, and that's why the term promotion has been said over there. We want to make people informed, updated, and that's everything is in part of the objective and the function of it. So we are going to discuss in the subsequent slides with us. There it comes basically. So what are the different objectives of the advertising basically? It is an explicit communication, task and achievement, level of the level to be accomplished within a specific audience in a specific period of time. So what is an advertising objective it talks about? That is, it is a communication task. That means we are trying to share an information, where a communication process says that it has to be a two-way process basically. There is a sender, there is a receiver, then there it receives it and it sends it back to the sender. So that is how the process has been over a period of time. But what we want to do basically over here is that every advertising objective is a task that is there in hand, in line with certain purpose with the organization, and achieving that particular task or the achievement and fulfillment of that particular task is the prima facie or the prime objective of that particular organization. Now the level to be accomplished with the specific audience in a specific period of time. Now since the purpose over here is that our advertisement and promotion is directed towards the a set or target peoples, so that means I need to get a set kind of response, the desired response from the set identified target market. So, I need to design my objectives in line with that particular set or identified target market basically. So, what are the like some of the broader defined objectives of an advertising are? There has to be an informative, that means the informative objective needs to be that the advertising has a basic purpose, that it tries to inform to its target market people basically, or to the audiences or to the consumer, that what exactly you have, the company is about to offer in terms of its product, services, or in the form of the solution that it is going to offer it to its target market consumers basically. The next objective is being like it is persuasive, that means through its advertising efforts, content, and the kind of the strategy that it is deploying in its advertising, it is going to persuade people to think, at least have a thought, needs to give them a pause to think about their particular organization's product and services. So, that is like another aspect of the promotion, or the we can say the advertising in specifically, that persuasion is like one of the purpose of like the advertising, the very purpose, so that I can drive and I can insist people, I can convince them wisely enough that at least they should come down to the stores and at least have a look up to that particular product and services. I also look into the one of the objective, that is the reminder basically. We look into the reminder in the aspect that we try to keep them remind about, so that my product is not obsolete and it has gone into the flashback, or like it has been so obsolete that people are not able to recall about my product and services that are there. So, in order to keep my consumers are reminded about what exactly I have, I can offer, I have to keep advertising about myself. I have to keep them informed over a period of time again and again, so that my consumer have a very clear idea, that my target consumer have a very clear idea that yes, he is the one who is being able to offer me the said kind of product and services, and I need to understand it more wisely. Then there comes the one aspect, that is a reinforcement. It aims to convince the current purchaser that they made the right choice. Automobile ads often depict satisfied customer enjoying special features of this new car. Like what is the reinforcement? That means that yes, I have to reinforce them with the aspect that their decision was the best one. So, with this particular purpose, I need to make them truly satisfied that you have taken a right choice, a right decision. You are among the one of the proud members of the 1 crore, or the 1 crore owners of an XYZ brand of an automobile. Like that is what a kind of pride we can make them feel. You are the first 1 crore buyers of this particular model of this particular vehicle. So, we get a lot of such kind of an advertisement. So, what are that seems to convey a very positive image about the things, about the aspect, about the product, about the organization to the one who have been associated. Simultaneously, it is trying to convert a very strong message to the rest of the population of that particular target segment, that yes, there are so many people who have been like enjoying this kind of product and services, and just because of buying that particular product and services, they had been into this kind of benefits, reward, recognition, or the kind of benefit that we get. So, that is a very positive reinforcement we took into the management basically, and with that perspective, this one of the objective of advertisement is. These are types of advertising, that means the print advertising we see the broadcast advertisement, we see the outdoor advertising, the covert advertising, surrogate advertising, and celebrity advertising. So, I will take them one by one. Then there is a print advertisement, we see the flyers are there, newspaper, magazine, brochures. There also we get a lot of information about the product and services. We get a lot of magazines on the cover page or onto the advertisement side or onto the index side. We see there are a lot of organizations that they do a promotion once they find that their target audience are going to buy that particular kind of magazine only. That has to be kept in mind where you are advertising and what kind of means and modes out of them you are choosing, because that is only the purpose. You cannot advertise into every aspect. You must have to take a very thorough and a strong and a strategic decision that to which particular medium your target market consumers are exposed to basically. The next one is broadcast advertisement, like TV, radio, or on internet basically, and we can see on the YouTube also, on the Facebook also, like there are a lot of advertisement process that are being deployed. Outdoor advertisement, which we see outside, like the kind of in the form of the banners, posters, flex that are being done over there. Then there are covert advertisement. Covert advertisement, that means we see many a time even in the muses or in the daily soap serials also, we see there are a lot of advertisement that are there, that as if like if I have seen that people has stepped into Big Bazaar. So, if I show the Big Bazaar in that particular TV serial or the movie, by default what we are doing, we are indirectly promoting that particular organization or company or the product in that particular thing. So that is called as covert advertising. Next is surrogate advertisement. That's a very one that is like I am negatively publicizing something, like when I publicize about the ill effects of driving without helmet. When I talk about that what is the ill effects of smoking cigarette, drinking. So that is what is called as a surrogate advertisement, advertisement indirectly. I am not advertising, I am actually trying to inhibit the action that you should not go and purchase alcohol basically. You must not drive without wearing a helmet, a two-wheeler bike. Then there are celebrity endorsement, we are just trying to deploy there basically the concept that the fan following, their influence into the marketing. And I think every year when we see we can see a change into how looks have been changing to the different celebrities. How like the Garnier men's face wash that we see in an advertisement, that over a period of time initially Akshay Kumar was coming up, then like we have seen like Hrithik Roshan was there in the advertisement, and now we see even like Tiger Shroff is coming as a celebrity into it. So that's how it is like connecting to the right set of audience. That's why we are looking forward for the celebrity endorsement or like celebrities into the advertisement basically. Now the next topic that we have is basically the advertising budget basically. What it says basically budget in a simple term basically is that's a very planned expenses about the future, that how if I suppose if I have even rupees 100 crore rupees, how am I going to plan and execute my expenses, how am I going to distribute my funds in a more wiser way so that I can get the maximum rupees out of it, or I can get the maximum return in terms of like in the management connection if we talk about, because every investment requires that there has to be a return. If ROI is not there, then definitely the organization is going to bear up the loss, and same goes with in line with the advertisement budget also. What we need to focus over here is that an advertising budget is an estimate. That means you are trying to project it for the future courses of action. You are estimating, you are projecting that yes, exactly this much amount of money you are bound to going to expense it out for a certain period of time. That means like if suppose I just take an hypothetical example, the XYZ organization has planned that this year it is going to invest rupees 100 crore into advertising. Now that is that the complete year promotional efforts and that every aspect is going to be covered up with 100 crore only. So by that way, once an organization has a clear idea, this is my limit, this much I have to expense it out, then I have to also look into the aspect that if I am going to invest 100 crore rupees, how much ROI am I going to get, return on investment. If I have invested 100 crore rupees, that it has reverted me back in terms of my viewers, in terms of my sales, in terms of my customer satisfaction, in terms of my information about my product and services. Does the change has occurred in the market, in my target market or not? Or still if I have invested 100 crore and when I interviewed and surveyed into the market, people are still not aware about my product and services that I am dealing into, or is not aware about my company name and brand name, and they are not able to identify and recognize me, then of course the clear purpose of investing has not taken place to the right way. So there we need to keep a check, and that is why budget has been outlined over there. Of the promotional expenses of a business, more significantly it is the capital that an enterprise is able to release to achieve its marketing goals. ये वो पैसा होता है बेसिकली जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बेसिकली अपने टारगेट ऑब्जेक्टिव को या मार्केटिंग गोल्स को अचीव करने के लिए बेसिकली मार्केट में रिलीज करती है, सो दैट द एंटरप्राइज एबल टू रिलीज टू अचीव इट्स marketing goals. Maybe my marketing goal is I'm a new entrant into the target market and I just want to keep my customer informed about myself, and that's why I need to take an understanding that my purpose was to inform them, and with that particular objective I must design my promotional strategy and promotional efforts, and I need to choose the right set of target modes and medium by which I am going to convey the information. That choosing that particular medium also requires a lot of understanding furthermore, and with that way we are going to take up the decisions. A business must balance the importance of investing and advertisement expenditure against the value of that money as known profit when developing an advertisement budget. That means that what I was trying to convey upon, that when you are expensing something, you need to understand basically that how much you are investing and how much you are going to get it in terms of the profit. The return is also an important aspect that we need to focus upon. Ways of allocating advertising budget. that what you need to focus upon when you are allocating the advertising budget. That means spend as much as practicable. That means how much practically it is possible to expense. It is not that whatever you think is you have got a budget of rupees 100 crore rupees, you must invest every 100 crore penny into that particular year itself. You must identify what is important, how much it is required, to achieve the marketing objective, because ultimately the purpose is, the goal is the objective, the marketing objective. I should spend as much as can that is able to reach me to my marketing objective, or I can say even say to my promotional objective also. What is my promotional objective? What is my promotional objective? I, even keeping that in mind also, I need to decide that how much I am going to spend, the way I am going to spend, to which means and medium or modes I am going to spend that amount. That is also has to be considered basically. Allocate a sales of percentage. Maybe then another way by which we allocate the budget is a percentage of the sales. Like suppose if I say it was 100 crore rupees, I said 10% of it I am going to invest in my promotion every year. Just a very simple example. Maybe company has an ideology, if the more increment I have, the more promotion I have, the more benefit I am going to get. So, that means now I should look for even expanding more. So, to deal into that particular aspect, basically what I have done is, I have decided that I am going to allocate the budget for promotion based on to the sales of percentage. And suppose I have just taken an hypothetical example that it may be a 10% of the sales. I have generated a 100 crore rupees and I am going to invest 10% of it. Spend what is expended by the competitor. So, that means I need to keep a watch on how much my competitor is spending. I have to expend it the way he is spending. So, that I should be in the market, I should compete in every aspect. Budget focused on objective and task. That means whatever the task at hand, us task to achieve that particular task, in order to achieve that particular task, whatever is required to achieve that task or just to achieve that particular objective, you must focus on that particular aspect. Based on that, you must decide the kind of budget you are going to allocate. Now, these are the certain factors which are affecting the advertising budget. These are stages in the product life cycle. Of course, in the initial phases you need to invest more. In the second phase, the objective will be different. In the growth phase will be different. In the maturity phase it will be different, and it will be completely different in the decline phase. So, depending on the kind of stage your product is, you are going to choose your budgets are being affected basically. Market share and consumer base. Of course, if your market share is very less, you need to invest more on the promotion. That requires a lot of investment. You have a very strong and a huge customer base, and your market and market share is also good. Definitely you can stop on the expenses part and you can generate the profit that you have enjoyed in terms of building it, which you have built it over a period of time basically. Competitions and clutters that are there into the market, that like the competition and the any kind of clutters that has occurred about you, or a negative perception or a kind of competition that you are experiencing into the market, definitely they are going to impact your budget, because in the previous slide we have studied that we need to keep our budget in line with how much the competitors are expending. If he is expending more, maybe he becomes more aware about the market, or he makes his target market consumer more inclined towards them through its advertising and promotional efforts. Maybe we might be bearing a loss at a longer end. Advertising frequency. If my frequency of advertisement is too much, that means I am bombarding my advertisement every day for around 100 times, then definitely I have to expend it more. So, my frequency of advertisement is the one which is counting towards as a factor that is affecting my advertising budget basically. Product and substitutability. That means how my product is substitutable. If I have a product that can easily replace myself or into the target market basically, then I have to keep my consumer very well informed about it, and that is why I need to take a very clear watch onto that. Now, that is an advertising copy. Advertising copy is the soul of an advertisement. In an advertisement, advertising conveyed in the words or sentences and figure intended to communicate the desired message to the target market. To put it more simple, I just define it in one simple words in line basically. Everything, when we see any advertisement, every words that are being shown over there, every expression that are being depicted in the advertisement. When we see any print media, what is being written in terms of its slogans, punchlines, the attire, the design and everything, it is conveying a lot about you. And an advertisement copy is all the written or the spoken matter. That is the most simplest form of understanding advertising. An advertising copy is made up of the headline, the subheadings, the copy, the body, the logo type of the image, slogan, brand name in the print media, and of course whatever we are speaking when we are doing an advertisement in the broadcast media, even that is also counting. So the next one is that continuing with these are the factors which are being like these are the main components of an advertising copy. That means the background, the border, the caption, the coupons, the decoration, heading, illustration, how we are projecting the things in the advertisement, like any flyer that we see in the roadside also, whatever being written and on that particular flyer, like suppose if I say it's a flyer of a restaurant, so everything that is being depicted on that particular flyer of a restaurant is like including these key mascot means the animated characters that we are using, basically the name plate, the price, product, slogan, space, everything which is being spoken in an advertisement which is there being broadcasted, or anything which is written in the flyers, in the magazine, newspaper, that all is a part of an advertising copy, and that has to be considered very wisely. Okay, the last topic is basically the ADA model. ADA model says that it is talking about it is expanded as attention, interest, desire and action. Very simply put it up, like once an advertisement is being shared and bombarded onto the through a media, it grabs the attention of the target audience people. It has to be such that it grabs the attention. If like somehow your advertisement is not able to grab the attention of your target market, your sole purpose is being lost. That's why that requires a lot of creativity, and that's why the topic advertising copy has been discussed earlier also, which defines what you are going to put into your advertisement, what you are going to jot it down into your like promotions, basically what you are going to put into the aspects so that it grabs the attention. Like I will just share a very beautiful example with you all. We see that we come an example of like this policybazaar.com. So policybazaar.com has come up with an advertisement where the person wife was sitting, then husband is no more, basically. So he said that it would have been better that if he would have invested into certain set of insurance that would have like saved her life. So अगर उन्होंने सही समय पे term insurance करा लिया होता, then the life would have been better. So this is what they are trying to connect. So they are trying to connect to a situation with the situational depiction in a form of a movie creation of an advertisement. They have tried to grab the attention of which majority of the people who are working, like I have been experiencing the same, because life has a lot of uncertainty in that point of view. So they have pitched to the right problem of the consumer. They have pitched to the right set of needs of the consumer. So that is where we need to identify when while developing an advertisement, that we need to understand the consumer needs and the consumer pattern and behavior that is going to click to the consumer mind very wisely. If we put it that particular thing, we are definitely going to grab the attentions of the consumer. Once we grab the attention of the consumer, we need to develop the interest of the consumer. Interest needs to be developed by providing more. When the consumer searches about that particular products and information, he must get certain set of information that it develops, and it arouses the curiosity into that particular consumer, that yes, I must try to inquire more about the product and services that are being broadcasted, telecasted, or I have just seen an advertisement. If that information are wise enough that yes, it is trying to convey to the interest of the people, I must design my things in a way that it develops the desire that I should go and try and have a trial of that particular product. If that desires happen, basically, then definitely the ultimate, then it tries to evaluate it onto certain set of parameters. Once the evaluation and everything has been done, then definitely it is going to check whether the product is as per what has been communicated, whether it is falling into the bracket of my needs or not, it is trying to fulfill my needs or not. If everything goes okay, finally the action of buy or not buy will happen. And I think that is what is the purpose of an advertisement, is that I should inform my customer in such a way that an action of buying happens. So that's what the ADA model is. It has been abbreviated. It should, your advertisement should grab the attention. It should first, then it must develop the interest of the people towards that particular product and services. Then it must develop upon trying to find out and exploring more of information about their product and services. It has to be in such in line that it should develop the desire in that particular target consumer, that yes, he must buy that particular product. And finally, that desire has to be directed towards into an action, and that action has to be into buy or not buy a decision. Definitely an organization is looking forward that every target and approached customer should buy the product that you are having. So that is with these purpose we are coming to the end of the discussion. And finally, thank you so much. So we have finally covered up every aspect that was there in line with the discussion. Thank you so much.